All right. Hey guys, it's Steph from Creating Time for Life, and here I am doing my plan with me for, can you believe it? It's going to be the start of flippin' December. Whew. I don't even know. Guys. I don't know when that happened. Happened right now, I guess. All right. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to be using my new stickers. I love stickers. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I do love stickers. Stickers are so much fun. And you guys know, if you've been around my plan with me, a lot of times I do kind of create stickers on the fly as I'm planning. I do love doing that. Some of these, though, the ones that I create, they have a lot of the things that I need. So I don't have to do that, which is great. So this is my new cozy holiday stickers. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you just the little elements here. It's a super fun color palette. Kind of like it's got some of the traditional colors of the holidays, but then at the same time it doesn't, which I think is kind of fun. That's what drew me to the color palette, but I've got a whole bunch of fun little stickers here that I'm going to use to create my spread this week and probably for the next couple weeks. Because one thing I am pretty quick at, you guys kind of already know this from watching some of these videos. I need that back. But I'm pretty quick at making my spreads using my kind of funky way of doing things. But at the same time, it's sometimes a lot easier, or sometimes not even a lot easier. Sometimes it is easier to kind of just have my own thing like already made. You know what I mean? Like it is easier to have kind of a pre-made sticker pack. So let's see. I'm going to actually go over here to the date circles. I feel like I want like the red, maybe with the, oh, maybe I want the green. I feel like I want the green. Ooh, I forgot I had gold of that. Ooh, that's totally what's going to happen. All right, go back up to my circles here. I'm going to do red. Awesome. Then I'm going to grab my date circles. What do I need? I need 27. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? So if you don't know, this lovely little thing is amazing because look what it does. It makes it split screen. It's basically the best thing ever, not going to lie. I like to make it a little bit smaller though. So then what you do is you click it, and do you see how it appears up at the top here? So it'll appear up at the top, and it's almost like a kind of, I'm waiting for you to pick me. So I do like doing that. Let me grab. Oh, I totally did not pick a 29. Oops, my bad. 29, 30, 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to do this guy first and figure out what size he should be. Oh, yeah. So he should be about that size, right? Or can he be a little bit bigger? Be a little bit bigger. Awesome. And then now I'm going to take and resize all of these guys. Oh, those will be fun. Oh. Just kidding. I'm like, why is that not working? Oh, because it's If that is one feature that the makers of GoodNotes could figure out, that would be great. Oh, is to just have the ability of no, I don't want that. I'm fine with that. I'm kind of fine with that. Is have the ability to change the layers of things. Like, come on. I'm sure that I am not the first person to say that out loud, right? I know I'm not the first person to say that out loud. I see it all the time in all my planner people. Whoop. Yeah. So I hope you all had a lovely and fantastic Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving is actually happening today. Today is Saturday. And a couple years ago, we started, because we host Thanksgiving. And by saying we, I'm going to explain to you all something, and it's going to make you all feel very jealous. So I have a wonderful, fantastic husband, and he loves to cook, you guys. Like, he loves cooking. He does, honestly, like 95% of our cooking in our house. I occasionally make breakfast on a Saturday or a Sunday. But he does all the cooking. So Thanksgiving is his jam, and he is the one who does all of our cooking. So we, a couple years ago, because we host, as I just said, we decided to make our Thanksgiving on Saturday instead. And it was an awesome idea. This year, though, he had kind of alluded to the fact that he wished that it was kind of over, so that we could have, we're both in education. So I'm a teacher, he's an administrator. Don't worry, it wasn't like a weird, like, oh, he was my administrator thing. Not even a little bit. He was a teacher up until a year ago. We've been off since Wednesday. We didn't have school on Wednesday, and obviously we didn't have school yesterday or on Thursday. And we didn't have school Friday. So we have been living it up. He's been cooking. He cooked a lot yesterday. We like to do things a little bit early. Again, I say we, I meant him. He does all the things. But anyway, so we are doing that today. Oh boy, but he had said that he wished almost that our like kind of lazy days, that we had a little bit more of those. Now, after the fact would be great, but it's fine. Oh yeah, I love it. Oh, those are fun. Those are super fun. All right. So yeah, so everybody's coming today. It's going to be so much fun. And by fun, I mean, I don't know what I mean, but it'll be interesting is what it'll be. Oh, I don't want those. Nope, cancel that. I want to close that. I'm going to go back to here. And how do I want to do that? I've got options. So I got to set up my goals. I'm going to go back into here. Do I want it to be like a little paint stroke with the thing? That could look kind of cool. I think that would actually look really neat. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right, I'm going to make that a little thinner. I didn't like how that looked. Or do I want a little washi tape? No, I'll do it this way. I like it this way. It's fine. All right. I'm going to do my thing here. Oh, I had somebody, so I wanted to tell you a little bit about this. So do you see how I've got this going on here? I think that I mentioned it in like one of my very, very, very first plan with me is I mentioned it. So I am a lover of all things Mac. I really am. I love Mac. I love Apple. Apple is my best friend. Which oddly enough, and if I've said this before, sorry if you're hearing this on repeat, goals. How do I not know how to spell things? But I have a master's in educational technology. Now, with that said, that's not to, toot my own horn or anything like that. But when I was getting my master's, I've always been like a huge tech person. Absolutely techie, right? And one of the things that I had a class that was all about creating digital content, right? And during this class, we had a teacher who she had a Mac and she also had an Apple, a Mac and she also had a PC. And when we were doing this class, like we'd be doing stuff and then she'd go, okay, so if you have a Mac, you're going to do this and this. And I was like, cool, this is going to be so easy. And then she'd be like, okay, and if you have a PC, you're going to do this. And then you have to download this. And then you're going to do this. And then after you do that, you have to do this and this and this. And I kid you not, it was like that for everything. Like everything was all of this stuff that we had to do when we were on the PC. And I was like, oh, there has to be, like there just has to be a better way. And there was. It was like right in front of me. It was using a Mac instead. So during that class, I've been a PC user my whole life. I ended up going and grabbing an Apple. I got a MacBook Pro, and it was way more expensive. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. Why is this so expensive? Because Macs are more expensive than PCs. I'm going to be real honest though. One of the things that I love about Mac is that it always allowed you to upgrade the operating system. So when Mac comes out with a new OS, you get it. So unlike a PC that's like, oh, this is a Windows 10 machine or whatever we're at right now, you don't get the next step up. Like, yeah, you get updates, but you don't get new. Like you get this, it's the same. It's always the same. Whereas Mac, I feel like it evolves, and when they do big changes, they evolve, and your computer evolves kind of with you, which I think is super cool. Now, with that said, they are like super more expensive. So anyways, so I am a Mac person. But one of the comments that I got was from somebody was like, hey, wait a minute. I have a question. How are you controlling or using like your computer keyboard, with your iPad, like I'm doing right now? So I'm clicking, on there, and I have my iMac up, and I am typing on my computer keyboard. And I can also do things like I can control, like this is my mouse, the little circle that you see kind of hanging out. That's my mouse from my actual computer. But then I can also go over to my computer. I can drag files back and forth. You guys have seen me, if you've watched anything from me before, I do that all the time too. That is basically like my favorite thing, especially with using Procreate, because it's so intuitive. It's like, oh, you want this from here to here? Cool. You can just drag it. Absolutely amazing. So Apple, and this is something that, again, was an after the fact thing, right? So I bought my MacBook Pro. Oh goodness, I don't even remember when, because the longevity of Macs is like huge. But I bought my MacBook Pro several years ago, and since then, Apple came up with something called Universal Controls. And Universal Controls is like, it's awesome. It allows devices to talk to each other. So, for example, I can have my iMac going, and then I can also have my iPad up. I can also have my MacBook Pro up. I can have up to 3 devices, and I can control all of them with one thing. I can control absolutely all of them with one mouse and one keyboard. And this was an after thing. Like when I bought my MacBook, I could not do this. I had a MacBook and I had an iPad and I couldn't do this. This is a newer thing. And by newer, I don't really know how new it is. I don't remember when they came out with it. I could look that up for y'all. But I'm going to do this one. This was one of those things that I was like, wait a minute, what can it do? This is amazing. So essentially what it is, it's you're using that one set of tools, one mouse and one keyboard to create everything and do everything and control everything, which is why it's called Universal Controls. I am a huge fan of that. If you have Apple products, you should totally go look it up because it's basically the coolest thing ever, not gonna lie. But yeah, so that's what I use. That's how I do those things. I like doing it all the time. When I actually have to type on my iPad, I get kind of annoyed by it, but whatever. So yeah, universal control. Oh, so putting that down made me realize, man, guys, so a lot of you, if you follow me on Instagram, you know, I do CrossFit. I coach CrossFit. Love CrossFit. I messed up my shoulder. I'm not going to use that as I'm not even going to use it as an excuse because I don't really believe in excuses. I'm someone who, if I'm going to complain about something, I need to take those active steps to fix what I'm complaining about, right? So I like looked in the mirror yesterday when I was Black Friday shopping. By the way, I got so many good things. And I was like, dude, you need to get back to some healthiness, girl, because you are looking interesting. I promise I have a healthy body image and a healthy reality of myself. Don't worry about me. But no, with my shoulder injury and then just my schedule has been super, super weird. I have just not focused on my own health, which is not good. So I need to kind of get my mindset back right. I need to fix that. I need to work on that. I need to actually make it a goal because I write these goals, and just like anybody, sometimes I'm really good about doing things and sometimes I suck at it. Just like anybody. I definitely sucked it up the last couple weeks though. I'm not gonna lie. Because, nobody's perfect, but whew, I was pretty not perfect, not gonna lie. I'm gonna get this Monday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All right, I'm gonna to change that to that. Yeah, totally random here. Ooh. Yeah, see, like this, I'm using just using my keyboard, from my computer. Oh, hey now. Every now and then it does my little extra period, even though I turned it off. Well, that was perfect. Usually it looks like crud when I do that. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, yes. Love it. I'm going to do my daily look back. What else? I did my... All right, so with this one, I am going to add in... This is kind of an odd... It's not really an odd goal. So typically I call it my daily look back, and I do it in the morning, which I'm finding is a bad choice. So my daily look back is when I kind of look back on my day, hence daily look back, and I kind of just make the conscious choice to think what was something good in my day, but I add the caveat of with my family. And I meaning what was something fun that I did with my daughter, what was something that my husband and I did, what was something that just made me smile that day with one of the two of them. Sorry, I needed a little coffee break there. And I've found that while I love it, I let myself slip, and I don't always do it, or I don't always remember something when I'm doing it the next day. So I want to fix that, and the way that I'm going to fix that is I'm going to add in, I do work every evening. I work on stuff in the evening for Creating Time for Life. I tell myself I need to do at least a half an hour of evening work before I can let myself kind of, totally chill. Because honestly, guys, most of this is done at 5 o'clock in the morning or at about 8 o'clock at night, because I'm a full-time teacher. And I never let those lines cross. I don't do Creating Time for Life stuff at school, because that's not professional, not even a little bit. So I refuse to do that. And then when my daughter is up, I want to do stuff with her, and my husband. So yeah, I struggle with that just a little bit, not gonna lie. So anyway, so I always come down here to do stuff. So I was kind of you know what? Maybe I need to make myself a kind of, I read a book once. It was called Habit Stacking. And it talked about these little stacks of habits, and to essentially write them down, so that you'll remember what to do, and creating a little habit stack of things to do. And I feel that's what I want to do. I want to make a little evening routine habit stack, because I come down here anyways, right? So I figured that I kind of want to do that. I want to make just an evening routine that includes doing my daily look back if I haven't done it yet. Because I think that would help me do that more. Because if I didn't, I found that if I took a picture of something that we did that day, that triggers my memory a lot, obviously. So that will trigger my memory and I'll do stuff. But then at the same time, like if I don't have a picture, then I'm like, wait a minute, what did we do yesterday? Right? Anybody else like that? I totally like that. All right. And then I want this guy over here. So yeah, I was like, I need to make kind of like a little evening routine habit stack that's going to include doing my daily look back, getting my to-do list like ready for the next day. Yeah, I just wanted to, so I'm going to add that in. That's why it's under the family though. Like some of you might be like, well, wait a minute, what does an evening routine have to do with family? Well, it does in my little world, right? All right, so these ones are gonna stay the same. Yeah, look at that. I was terrible. Oh, I can't have those be the same. That's weird. All right, hold on. I did green. I did that one. I'm sticking with the green. Actually, I think I'll just use this guy again. Keep it the same. All right, I am almost done with a goal page, which is our goals part. Sometimes I swear, I know I have people that are like, oh, I like watching these. I'm so glad that you do. I really am. I laugh at myself though, because I'm sitting here going, wait, what did I start to say? Did I finish that conversation that I started? Right? I think that's funny. That's just life of a teacher. We always do that. My, my old roommate who her family is a second family to me. She's like a sister to me. And her dad, when he passed away a few years ago, or well, now it's several years ago. But he used to hate, because my roommate's a teacher and her mom is a teacher and I'm a teacher. He was always surrounded by teachers. He was, but he used to hate that we could be having like a full-on conversation and we would go in like a million different directions. And then we would always circle back. Like we always went back to what the normal, well, like what we were originally talking about. But he used to make fun of us because we would always be kind of all over the place. And he would always kind of give us crap for that. Which I always thought was funny. All right. I'm going to have green. Yeah. So I do that constantly. All right. So let me get, I need just a little bit less. P.S. This little thing, and I now include these in all of my sticker sets because I'm going to be real honest, I love having these just like small transparent boxes. Just that's all I need, because I have loved showing kind of like my time blocking with it. Oh my goodness. I do. I love it. Have that be there. Oh, wait. You know what? Hold on. Yep, didn't have the images. Paste. Yeah, last week I didn't put any of this because, or with you guys at least, because it, what just happened there? That was weird. Copy. Paste. because this past week was messed up. I had so many random things. And even though it was like a short week, last week, I had something after school every day. Every day. Like we had 2 days and I had stuff after school. We did a celebration for my outgoing principal. She is now moved up in our school district. And then we had interviews for our new assistant principal because our new principal is our old assistant principal. It's a whole thing, guys. It was all sorts of confusing. But anyways, to say last week was kind of a hot mess, which was fun. There's so much stuff. All right, I want red. Or do I want that like nice little pink? No, I want red. We'll do red. Whoa! So close. Sweet. That in the middle there. Ah! Hey now. Don't be all like that. Sweet. All right, and then my last little bit that I'm going to add in is I'm going to put this. Oink. Oh, actually, I like it better there. Fun. Do I have another thing that I could put? Actually, I could do... What colors are those ones? The red and the bluish. I don't want that one. No, I want the red. Change my mind. Change my mind. And then I'm going to, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab that, bring it down just a little bit. Bring it down just a little bit. Give myself some extra spacing there, which I know is kind of cheating. Don't worry. You're the only ones that can tell on me. All right, and then I want... Oh, oh no, those are down here. Oh, that just makes my heart happy right there. All right, guys. I like that. This is fun. Look at how fun that turned out. I love that. That's super cute. And that's fun too. Because 'tis the season. Guys, here we are. You know what I want? I know. You're like, why are you adding extra things? I almost want like a little like... Or, ooh, even better. Give me some washi tape. Gimme. That sound, that is my husband blowing his nose. And yes, he always sounds like that. If you just heard that. Some people are probably like, oh my God, what was that? That was my husband. Yep, that was my husband making that weird noise. Oh, and then I'll do a little bit of that transparent gold one. That's kind of fun. Okay, now that's what I want it to be. All right, sweet deal. All right, well, there's my plan with me, the start of December. That's flipping crazy. I'm not even going to lie. All right, I will see you guys next week. Bye.